Well, hello my darlings, and welcome to day 7 of Danie's Designs Craftmas 2017. In today's video, we are going to create some decorative cloches in which we will be able to place some awesome miniature landscapes to enhance our Christmas decor this year. Stay tuned. For this project, you will need one 4-inch glass candle holder, some fake snow. You will need, Mr. Reindeer, no honey, now is not a good time. You will need a few miniatures to set your scene. You will also need an acrylic cabinet handle. You will need a glass bowl and a glass saucer. Of course, you will need your handy dandy tools. Let's get crafting. So the first thing we're going to do to get our cloche ready is we're going to glue our candle holder to our plate and our cabinet holder to our bowl. And to do this, we are going to use our Gorilla Glue 2-part epoxy since we are gluing glass on glass. And all I'm doing here is I'm taking a thin layer of that Gorilla Glue epoxy and I am placing it around the perimeter of the top of that candle holder. Now be sure not to use too much of this glue for 2 reasons. You do not want any of it going into the middle of that candle holder, and here is the second reason. You do not want it to become too slippery. Now, just by the nature of the glue on top of the glass, it is already going to be slippery, and as you can see, I'm trying to push it back into position and have it set before I move on to the cabinet holder. But just be sure that when you are using your Gorilla Glue epoxy on glass, you are doing so with the ability to sit and hold those 2 pieces for about maybe 1 to 2 minutes as they set. And so I am doing the same process for my cabinet holder and placing it in the middle of the bottom of my bowl. And what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to sit and hold these 2 or 4 pieces in place as they dry for the next 20 minutes. So now that our pieces have been dried, it is now time to arrange our miniature landscape inside of our cloche. And to do this, I'm just going to play around with the placement of my pieces to see where I want them to sit. And once I have done so, it is simply going to be a matter of using my hot glue, putting just a bead, and I apologize for being out of frame, underneath each one, because as you're moving these around and finding your placement of your cloches, you do not want your miniature pieces to move around and to fall. And so just placing a few beads of glue underneath each one to adhere them to our saucer is what is going to secure them as we continue to create these. Now, once I have placed my glue and found my setting for all of my pieces, I am going to cover it to make sure that those pieces do fit under that globe. And once I am satisfied that they do, I am now going to take my fake snow and place it around and in between all of my miniature pieces. Now, you may want to use a little bit more snow than I did, or possibly even a little bit less, but this of course is entirely up to you. And once I have spaced out my snow and gotten it from on top of my pieces and kind of thinned it around where I needed it to be around those miniature pieces, we are finished. Now, it is entirely up to you how much or how little you are going to place into each bowl, but for the most part, our craft is done. Well, Here you have it, my darlings. Our cloche that we have created to hold whatever miniature setting we would like to create this holiday season. Aren't they beautiful? Now, I would like to say that my favorite part of this is just the transparency of the entire piece. For those of you who know me and who've been with me for a while, I just love glass, reflective surfaces, anything that is transparent. And so I think that these pieces will be a fabulous addition to any holiday decor this year. Please let me know in the comment section how you would plan to incorporate these pieces into your holiday decor. I would love to hear from you. And until then, I would just like to thank you for turning into day 7 of Danie's Designs Craftmas 2017. And I look forward to seeing you, my darlings, tomorrow for day 8. Until then, please, please, please take care of yourselves for me. Know that I love you all. Bye now.